So I want to start this one out by saying good morning, welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute. Sorry it's been a minute. I went and checked out that C32. That was a while ago. Pretty sure the supercharger was dead on it, so did not go forward with it. Love that car. Really cool one, C32 AMG. Anyways, I am on a really long road trip back from Sacramento, and I just picked something up that I thought was pretty cool. I think you might think it's cool too. I feel like this car is becoming increasingly more valuable, hard to get a hold of, and sought after, and I was able to find one. It's high mile, really high miles. It's like 170,000 miles on it, just under, and found it out in Sacramento. Got the car for $10,900, which actually not a bad deal. Currently out at the salt flat, and I found this cool little like perch thing that I'm standing on, but I figured I'd give you the very first look at the car from up here. We bought a Mercedes Benz, a 2005 E55 AMG. This is a V8 compressor, so it's supercharged, and it's the M113K engine, which is practically bulletproof, and I don't think we're gonna have a problem with it. Anyways, driving it back right now. We are already to the salt flats, so what, 6-7 hours in? Not too long to go, but I figured this would be a fun, cool place to come show it off. I wanted to go and pull into the salt flats, but I don't really know how to get into them. It's kind of dark. I don't want to end up sinking the car in there and getting stuck all night. So maybe we'll do another salt flats run later on after I do some work to the car. I've got some cool plans. I'm gonna continue my ride. Here's a better look at the car. It's dark, I know. We'll show it to you in the morning. It's dirty. It's got a bunch of shit all over the windows. But for how many miles are on this car, it's actually in really good shape. I'm super stoked with it, super excited to start wrenching on it and making it what I want it to be. If you go and look on Instagram or YouTube, there's a ton of these vehicles that have all kinds of aftermarket work done on them. Still quite a long drive. I think I've got another 2.5 hours till I'm home, but we're gonna cook. Car's in good shape though. Tires are in decent shape. Rims are a little scuffed up, but I'm getting new ones anyway. A lot of rock chip. We're gonna end up wrapping the car. We're gonna do the E63 facelift on it. Found these really cool headlights that are also intakes for the supercharger. That should give us a little extra horsepower. We're gonna update the pulley. That'll give us some extra horsepower. Run a tune on it. Update all the cooling. What else? We'll obviously do front splitter, side skirts, new rear bumper, diffuser. What are these called? Like rear bumper wings, flares. A little bit of sun damage, right? Like this is supposed to be black. Seats are in pretty damn good condition, except for the driver's seat. There's a little bit of tearing on the base of it, which is expected, so we'll be hopefully reupholstering that. I want to go and paint the headliner black, stain it black. It's kind of a tan Alcantara right now. Anyways, see you in the morning. I'm gonna get back home. Let's get to cooking, baby. 120. I believe this one's governed at 155. Okay, y'all, so it's been a day or two since I got back. Already having problems with the car right off the bat. It was doing like 140 through the salt flats, just kidding. And we're having some fuel pump issues. Yeah, let me just show you. So I've got it in the garage right now. It's honestly been parked outside because of this fuel issue. I have all the windows rolled down so it doesn't make the inside smell like gas, but had to pull the back seat out. You'll see right here. Let me show you. So if you come right under this, you see these two panels. I had to get into here, and I'm pretty sure the seal on that side, driver's side, I believe that it's like the fuel delivery device. So like a filter. I don't know if it's necessarily a filter. I think the seals went bad. So I bought two seals, so I'm gonna go and replace that on both the pump and the filter. So I opened this up, and it was like, the whole thing was like pooling with fuel. And you could smell it in the cabin. I had my little girl in the car. It just was no good. So haven't been driving it since. Waiting on a couple parts to come and fix that, mainly just those two seals. I did buy a couple other things because there's some more issues with the car, which I figured, right? Most of this stuff is under $1,000 in total just to get back to like fully functioning, no issues. One of those being there's a small oil leak. Replace the seals on the gasket, And then, what's the other one? Oh, the other one is the coolant. So the coolant reservoir is throwing like a low level alert on the dash, and I'm pretty sure the sensor on there is bad. This up real quick. So honestly, the engine bay looks pretty clean. Guy that drove it took pretty good care of it. Great, but I'm pretty sure the sensor here is bad, so I'll have to replace that. But I just got a whole new tank, so we'll replace the whole thing. Fix the gasket issues. I almost bought a new belt for the supercharger, just because they can shred, and then I think we should be good. We should be to a point where everything's sitting pretty and perfect, or at least to a point where I can start doing some real mods to the car. First couple things I'm going to do are actually to the interior to make the thing a little more enjoyable day to day. One of those being updating the infotainment system, because right now what we're using is like, you know, the old school like radio, play your music through that. It obviously doesn't show off the Harman Kardon sound system at all. So we'll do that. I'm also wondering if the amplifier or the bass is bad in the car, so we'll have to figure that out. Anyways, it's really not in bad condition for how old it is and for how many miles it's got on it. Little background on the car. So one owner, it did have one significant accident. It was not a branded title car, so there was no frame damage, no airbags deployed, but it was to the rear. It was a rear ending. They went through and redid this whole thing, but you can see a little bit of it here. Anyways, I'm replacing the bumper and all that. So there's that. It had 168,000 miles. I drove it back from Sacramento. That's where I bought it. Auto Afari. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for selling me the car. Got the car for $10,900, and I still got to go register it. But I drove it back from Sacramento overnight. Was hitting some high speeds and just finding out what are all the little kinks and issues with the car that I got to go through and fix. And then we'll start having fun with it. But for right now, we're making it work. All right, so we're going to do a quick cold startup. We'll go drive somewhere and I'll walk you around the car. I don't really like that sound, that humming. I'm wondering what it is exactly. I don't know. Anyways, the car drives fine. It can be a little iffy with this fuel issue, especially with it pooling in the back seat like that. But I'm well below half a tank, so it shouldn't have too many issues. Although the fuel is being pumped through that area. These cars are pretty rad. I mean, for 2005, they were adding all the modern features to these. It doesn't feel or drive like a car from that era would. It's smooth, it's on bags. I plan to throw it on coilovers just to tighten it up a little bit, make it a little more sporty and stiff. We're gonna update the infotainment system. I'm also gonna do keyless entry. All right, man, so here's the car. V8 compressor. This is the E55 AMG. It's a 2005, and it actually has the updated interior from that year. So at the beginning of the year, the interior was slightly different, mostly the instrument cluster up here, and then the center console. There is a little bit of wear and tear, mainly the driver's seat. Other than that, it's in really good condition. I'm gonna get a new steering wheel. We're going to probably reupholster this seat, but keep the traditional AMGs. Rear seat has a couple stitching issues that I'll show you. And so we'll get those fixed, mainly like right up here. Yeah, in the headrest. And then it's got a little bit of sun damage, I guess. Not sun damage, but the interior back here. The paint's great. Yeah, this is all faded, and I'll want to pull this out, repaint it, or stain it. Couple things that we're doing in the short term: putting in a new cooling pump, just so that doesn't go out on me and cause me issues with the supercharger engine or anything. We are going to probably refresh the lights first before I go and do the intake light. This inside light becomes the intake for the supercharger, which looks really mean. I'll throw some pictures up right here so you can check it out. And then we're gonna do the front end E63 conversion kit, so it gets a little more aggressive, a little more sharp. We'll do a front splitter, full carbon fiber trim, right? We'll go through, redo the whole exhaust system so it sounds like it should. And then I know they make more of a Euro style trunk lid that I'm thinking about doing. There is a lot of like chips and rock damage on the front hood. So I want to get a new aftermarket hood that looks a little more aggressive. We'll take the Flying Star badge off and put a flat one, a flush. Side mirrors, we'll update these. You can get new ones, as you'll notice, like some of the rubber edging on this is all coming off just from being in the sun. All the chrome accents on this, I am probably going to black out. I kind of wanted to do some like yellow details to this car, mainly with the calipers. Obviously, we're going to do new wheels with a greater offset. I also thought about rolling the fenders a little bit so we could get an even more aggressive stance. This is all quite a ways out. But yeah, that's the car right now, dude. I'm friggin' stoked with it. It's higher mileage, but it's a project car anyway, so why not? Already jumping into the projects. Already ordered a bunch of stuff, so I'll be spending a few hours this next week trying to get it into a safely drivable condition. We'll also be getting a limited slip differential so that none of the rear wheels lock up on corners, give us a little more traction. With the brake system, after we put on the new wheels, we'll put on high performance pads and high temperature fluid, because I know a lot of these brake lines expand and stretch over time. So we'll put new fluid in there and really just get this thing purring real nice and pretty. This is the car, man. This is gonna be a project, I know it is, but I'm having fun with it. I've always wanted to get into cars, and I really just never have. Finally, I bought a car that was cheap, right? $10,900 for an E55 AMG is not bad. I don't really know much about cars, and I'm about to learn a whole lot. Dude, I already know a bunch just from this fuel issue happening. I don't know the terminology, but I kind of understand what's happening. Hopefully it's just the seals that are wrong. Hopefully I don't have to replace the whole pump assembly and all that. That would suck. Anyways, thank you guys for supporting the channel. Please, if you would, like, subscribe. I know it's been a while since we made a video, but we looked at a lot of cars, went through a whole lot to get here. Thanks for the support. Ciao.